Okay, let's talk about one of those little things that can just drive you nuts. If you're running Ubuntu 24.04, you've probably seen it, that little question mark hovering over your network icon, even when you know for a fact your internet is working just fine. Well, today we're going to dig into what that phantom bug is all about and, more importantly, how to make it go away.
And that's the thing, isn't it? It's this total paradox. You're streaming a video, you're downloading files, everything is super responsive. But you look up at the corner of your screen and your computer is telling you there's a problem. So, what is going on here?
I mean, it really feels like one of those who are you gonna believe, me or your lying eyes situations. Or, in this case, your lying network icon. You know everything is working perfectly, but the system is trying to tell you something completely different. Let's figure out why.
All right, so here's the good news. Your network is probably perfectly fine. What you're dealing with is basically just a false alarm. It's a tiny little miscommunication happening behind the scenes. Let's break down what's actually triggering it.
So, what's really at the heart of this whole thing is a feature called the connectivity check. Think of it like Ubuntu's way of nervously tapping the internet on the shoulder every so often just to ask, hey, you still there? It sends out a tiny little signal, a ping, to a server to make sure the connection is live.
And this is where the problem starts. It's like two different realities are happening at the same time. On your end, everything's great. The internet feels fast, you're getting your work done. But on Ubuntu's end, that one little hello it sent out might have gotten a slow response, or maybe no response at all. And that one tiny delay is enough for the system to panic and throw up that question mark, even if the rest of your connection is flawless.
So you might be wondering, what's actually causing this little hiccup? Well, it could be a few different things. The server that Ubuntu checks in with might just be having a slow moment. That's completely out of your control. Or it could be your own firewall being a little overprotective and blocking that specific check. Sometimes it's just a weird quirk in your local network configuration.
Okay, so now that we know why it's happening, let's get to the really important part, how to fix it. And I've got great news. There's a super simple solution, and you won't have to open up a terminal or type a single command.
Yep, you heard that right. This is all done through the regular settings menu. Just a few clicks, and you're golden.
All right, you ready? It's super simple. First, you're just going to open up your main system settings. Once you're in there, look for the Privacy and Security section. Click on that. Inside, you'll see an option for connectivity. That's the one we want. Go in there, and you'll see a single toggle switch. Just flip it to off. And that's it. You're done. No more phantom question mark.
And just like that, the problem should be solved. But I bet there's a little question nagging at you right now. Wait, did I just turn off something important? Is my computer less safe now? Let's talk about that.
And that's a really important question. We'll get right to it. But first, I just want to show you how solid this fix is. This isn't just a random trick. It was tested on 3 completely different types of computers to make sure it's a reliable fix.
So, look at this. It didn't matter if it was a big old Dell desktop, a tiny B-Link mini PC, or an Asus laptop on the move. The result was exactly the same every time. Toggling that one little switch made the problem disappear across the board. So you can be pretty confident this is a real solution.
All right, so we've established the fix works. But now for the big question, the one that really matters. By turning this check off, did we just punch a hole in our security?
And the answer, you'll be happy to hear, is a big, fat no. All you did was tell your computer to stop asking that one silly "Are you there?" question. You didn't turn off your firewall, you didn't disable your security updates. All the real, heavy-duty security stuff is still running exactly as it should be. This is purely a cosmetic fix for a cosmetic problem.
So we got rid of an annoying false alarm by turning off a feature that was trying to be helpful but was just a little too sensitive. You know, it really makes you think, doesn't it? What other little automated helpers are running on our systems that might actually be causing more noise and frustration than they're worth? Definitely something to chew on.